Hey everybody, Mungo Dark Matter here. Hey Mungo. Hey there. And today we are going to take a look at Mooncraft, which is a world for the Windows 10 edition of Minecraft. Actually, the Windows 10 edition is now called really the Bedrock edition, which includes, I guess, gaming consoles and mobile on cell phones, or they don't call them cell phones anymore, they're smartphones, or they're just an iPhone if you have an iPhone. All right, so anyway, we're going to take a look at this world today real quick, and I'm going to unlock the template first, unlock all settings, just because I want to put cheats on so I can activate cheats. I think that's all I need to do on this particular world, so let's create it and see what happens. All right, so we start out here. Space.
Welcome to Mooncraft.
Well, thank
Is
you.
your radio on? I am your helpful space bot, full of possibly useful information.
All right.
Below you is the moon, with real terrain and elevation extracted from NASA data sets.
Okay.
All major landing sites and crash sites are marked.
Oh,
There
that's
are hidden
pretty cool.
secrets, and even a few traps. Happy exploring, human.
Human, jeez. All right, it's one small step for man, one giant leap for you. It's over here. This map comes with a spacesuit, which we have on. Let's take a look at this. There it is. Not real great, but it was free. What can you do? And it keeps, keeps us safe out in space, I guess, in theory. All right, so if we look over this edge here, you see that's the Saturn V rocket right there, or a replica of it. Is there anything over here? There's a replica of the space shuttle. The Saturn V rocket was the rocket, that was like the biggest rocket in the world. And that was the one that took us to the moon. So let's see here. So if you look down, and look at that, it's very moon looking down there. It's actually kind of interesting because it's like you're not actually weightless on the moon. I think you're about a third your weight, so you can like really jump a lot farther, and you don't come down quite as fast, and you can actually feel that on here. I guess we're firing retro rockets down. So this is like the surface of the moon. And this, of course, is very much like the moon, where you have these creatures running around. Oh, well, don't shoot at me. Let me get this again. I guess those are raiders. I don't. What is this thing? There's all sorts of stuff here. Oh, look at the arrow. It's kind of like a laser arrow, it looks like. Apollo 14, February 5th, 1971. Now this has actually Apollo 12, November 19th, 1969. Surveyor 3 landed 1967. So it actually has markings here of where things supposedly landed. But I'm not sure how accurate this is, you know. I actually have looked at it before. This is the second time I looked at it. I kind of tested it out. What happens if we...
The Apollo program was the third United States human spaceflight program. It succeeded in landing the first human on the moon in 1969. All people who have ever walked on the moon were part of the Apollo program, and no one has been back since 1972.
All right. You know, I really wish there weren't these little green spiders. There aren't green spiders on the moon as far as I can tell. So it has these little narrations here. I guess there's a button by every sign here, and it just explains it.
The Lunar program was a Soviet Union program to send robotic spacecraft to land on or orbit the moon. Luna 1 was the first spacecraft to orbit the sun.
And you can't see, it doesn't, apparently we can't turn these off once they're on. these laser beams. Anyway, so that's kind of a cool thing about it. It kind of teaches you about the different landing sites. This is not really, I don't think this is an accurate map. I mean, I guess the things are relatively, I guess I placed them in relationship to each other, but this is not scalar, I don't think, and because I think there was some distance between some of these spots. Some of them were very close. Some of these signs are going to be very close because they're marking things that happened maybe on the same mission. So you've got this thing, and you can't. The way it's set up, you can't destroy the moon here. All right, so you can't destroy the map. Now, one cool thing about this is you could actually use this, like make a copy of this and kind of put it into creative mode if you unlock the template, and you could actually build a little mansion up here or something, which would be kind of cool, I guess. And at any rate, that is pretty cool. There's not a lot around here now. There's something around here that I found before. Which, there are traps here. Like I said, there's like tunnels. And you can actually go... This is actually a flat disk. This is not a sphere. It's just a flat world. And you can actually go to the edge of it. Let's get into creative mode. Oh, there we go. We're safe now from you. You're not safe from us, though, are you? Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Where are you? Come here. Annoying. Alright. So that's not accurate, having monsters roaming around on the moon, either. So, like I said, can we go up in the air here? It looks kind of neat from space here. I think they did make an effort to kind of make it look like the moon, and it might actually follow a map of the moon, but it's not actually round. It's almost, it's very elliptical shaped, or very oval shaped. The gravity is different here, which is kind of cool. And this thing you start out on is actually the Earth, as it turns out. So, which is kind of funny. What's in there? I thought I saw inside of it a second there. Oh, maybe not. That'd be kind of cool if that was hollow inside. But you have different things down here, and you can explore. Like it said in the thing, there are some traps somewhere here. There's also somewhere a hole. I think it's somewhere in the middle. Is it over here? I'm not sure what this is down here. Let's see if it says. Alright, that's some... Oh, I lost my thing. I lost my little... I lost my little... Here's another landing site over here. I think this is actually supposed to be a reflector right here. They put some reflectors up on the moon as an experiment. I wonder if that's what that is. Let's see what it says.
In 1971, Alan Shepard became the first and only person to play golf on the moon.
Okay. So Alan Shepard hit a golf ball while he was up on the moon. There's the moon rover right there. Kind of cool. What else do we have here? All right, just resume the game here. All right. So anyway, it's kind of cool. It's actually one of the more expensive Minecraft worlds I have purchased or that I've seen. This is funny right here. This is, where's the sign for this? Beware the dangerous moon cats. That I find that amusing. The thing that's kind of disappointing about this is it's not totally accurate. I mean, it's not really an accurate thing of the moon. And I don't know how accurate to take it without comparing it to a moon. It does actually look like the moon if you look at it. If you look at the moon at night when it's full, and you can see some of the features that you might recognize on the moon are actually... What the heck is this? We ran into Saturn V rocket there. Some of the features, some of the craters, like particularly on the bottom of the moon, where is it? That you might recognize when you look at the moon, or if you look at the moon through binoculars, you can see on here. So they have made some effort for that. But the Blue Raiders, not on the moon, as far as I know. The Moon Cats are not on the moon, although I find that amusing. And let's go over to the edge of the moon and go under it. I can't find the way down into the moon, but if we go down under it, you can see it's flat, and there's something in the middle there. Well, if we go all the way over there, you can actually go right up to here, and there's actually a ladder here. I don't know what that is over there. This is kind of interesting, but it's a little bit disappointing because I would have liked to have seen this be like mine shafts or caverns or something underneath it. That would be really, really fun. And but they didn't do that. And for the price of this, I don't really think it's worth it, you know. It is nice that you can go around and look. What's this? That was a trap. That was ridiculous. Like me. Oops. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we can go down through there. Oh, that's something. All right, that's a little bit more. All right. This I had not found before. That's pretty cool. What does it say here? All right, that's just some sort of poison trap down there. Okay, here are some caverns down here. Some people believe the Earth stood atop a giant turtle. So this is kind of cool to have stuff like this down here. Let's see if I can get back out of here. So I guess there are a couple of spots down here you can go underneath the moon. That's very cool. And the other cool thing about this, like I said, is it does feel like when you're in survival mode, jumping around, it's like there's less gravity on you because you come down slower than you would on Earth. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool that they have these landmarks in here, and you can click on it and it will tell you about them. That is cool. Those are accurate, I believe. And so the other thing, here's the lunar module. when they landed on the moon, they landed with this lunar module, and this top part of it actually takes off. It leaves the bottom part, and it rendezvous back with the capsule so it can go to Earth. Very cool stuff. They did this, I guess, for the 50th anniversary of the landing on the moon, Apollo 11, and so it's pretty cool. But like I said, it's a little bit tongue-in-cheek. What's more than a little bit tongue-in-cheek? It's kind of a combination of educational and a little bit ridiculous. But you know, the cool part, like I said, is you could build a little base up here or whatever. You could build a Minecraft house or castle or base or even a moon base right here on the moon, and kind of it's a little different biome basically. It's very gray up here, which the moon is very gray, but kind of cool. At any rate, that's the moon. That's what is this called again? This is Mooncraft. So it's a Minecraft world that's on the moon. Anyway, I thought I'd show you that. Like I said, it's a little bit expensive. I don't know really if it's really worth it, unless you really like this sort of thing, or you want to learn a little bit about the moon, or build a base on the moon. Copernicus crater, yeah. But like I said, not real accurate. It would be cool to build something on here. In fact, I might do a video where I build a house up here or something to see what it's like. I'm Mungo Dark Matter, and this has been Dark Matters, and whatever you do, enjoy playing Minecraft. And I will see you soon.